So a SAN, for those people listening, it's a storage area network. And so that's running smoothly in the background. And at the same time, Capstone's managed services process is actually monitoring that 24/7, 365 days a year. And as I understand it, there was a Saturday when everything kind of fell apart. There were some technology breakdowns. Can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Two or three of the drives failed, and eight can fail before we have like catastrophic problems. So none of the employees noticed that anything happened.
Well, as a matter of fact, as I understand it, the notification came in over the weekend. So Ron was notified electronically over the weekend, was able to come in on a Saturday morning and fix this problem. So in many cases, what people don't recognize about that 24/7 service is that it works better than any human being can. I mean, nobody can be awake 365 days a year, 24/7. And so this was able to notify them in advance, and they could come in. But as I understand it, really nobody even noticed that it happened. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And so everybody's back to work. So, Melissa, if we look at your company, as I understand it, you really wouldn't have been able to do much of anything. You wouldn't have had email, access to documents, or whatever. And normally, this might take 3 days to a week to recover from this kind of problem, get all new equipment in, get all the data brought over. What would your employees be doing during this week?
Well, it would obviously have been a huge drain on productivity. There wouldn't have been a whole lot that our employees could do because we're extremely dependent on our data and our systems. Butler-Till, though, we do hold a special place in the industry where it's a very high-touch, high-service model. We collaborate all the time with our clients and our vendors, so I think there would have been a lot of people pounding the phones, making sure that our clients were aware of any potential missed deadlines and our vendors were aware of what was going on. But to your point, not a lot of work would have been done, and obviously there's a financial cost to that.
Well, Melissa, let's do the math a little bit for our audience listening. Now, everybody's payroll is going to be different, but let's just pick an average of $1,000 a week, and that might cover everybody from a receptionist up to a partner. But I think you said that you had around 70 employees, so you lose a week of work, then that's $70,000 if you don't have this system in place to protect your productivity and your ability to serve customers. Is that right?
From a productivity standpoint, exactly. Once again, we've got a really dedicated employee base, and we would have done everything that we possibly could have done to ensure that our clients' needs were met, but it certainly wouldn't have been as productive as when we have access to all of our systems and services.